Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Sam Darnold and the New York Jets.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New York Jets.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Jets offense ready for their first possession, and they are led by the 23-year-old from USC in his third year now, quarterback Sam Darnold.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And some space here. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jerome Baker in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold from the gun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jerome Baker picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Dolphins, a bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach, when he ordered the field goal, usually salvaged something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got his man on the crossing route.
That's good.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and penalty. Let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. I'll give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 16 carries, 70 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Williams, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
To Jamison Crowder.
It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. Vinatieri's kick is good, and that'll make it 6-0 here in the 1st.
6. Dolphins, nothing.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
Rams on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 50.
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
That's good.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. And again, it's Tagovailoa.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, but now it's 3rd and goal. On play action, here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Quez Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
25-yard line.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And 8.
And here's Darnold to keep it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down, Jets.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
The score, Dolphins 7, Jets 6.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Ryan Griffin.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Williams. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
New York.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. To throw is Darnold. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jerome Baker.
10-yard loss.
Getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he will finally be taken down up at the 43. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. He's got his man on the crossing route. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They punted last time they had it. Steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Darnold. And that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Darnold to throw again. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
The pass. Fumble on the play.
What part they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down and fumble the ball.
That's a well-executed 22-yard gain. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Ballantyne to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, he'll drop this down to Williams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage. And just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in...
They've got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Good.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Play action, now it's Tua. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki with a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Ballantyne to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Here's Damian Williams making his way back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, they'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards the pickup there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On first down, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Brings up second and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. There was a lot of zip on that pass.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
For Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Valentine to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Jets take over first and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
With the score, Dolphins 30.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Here comes Grant on the return. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty...
He's got a man complete. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there, 94 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I think it's safe to say we won't call any touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
First and 10. At their own 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 30. That one good for 37 yards. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Griffin. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Jets, first down.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Darnold. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. And it's caught. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and goal.
Give them a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run it with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play. Leads to
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Darnold down to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Raekwon Davis in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
What a game it's been for this. And that's caught inside the 30.
That's good.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
The dynamic duo is doing
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 24-yard touchdown. As his guys continue to pull it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios.
Darnold.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Kamu Grugier-Hill on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Griffin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Jets.
Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jerome Baker in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Quincy Enunwa. Incomplete.
Here's the Jets punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Oh, the return is voted. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5 on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Finds a man with a crossing route. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
For Miami.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 20.
And New York set to take the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably blitz coming, and down he goes. Jerome Baker in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. To try again after the sack. Darnold. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Complete to Quincy Enunwa.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 5. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Sam Darnold.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 35.
Miami Dolphins.
It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. On play action, here's Tua.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly is. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
I'm trying to understand. I just can't. I'm trying to understand.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. $15 big yards.
15. First down.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Jerome Baker gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, it's caught on the right side. Williams. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's the Jets punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Bowden now to return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Miami set to take over. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hey, check.
Tua going to throw. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's good.
A good pickup there, a 22. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Ballantyne to return.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Second down and 10. Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerome Baker gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. To throw is Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jerome Baker, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Just keep going. It's all right.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Darnold. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
This is taken at the 18.
Holding. Receiving team.
So that one will be accepted. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by one more.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Darnold. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the pickup, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
New York.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep